you try to get to the center of a planet, I think. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be. I saw it. It looked adorable. I wanted to play it. It also looks super chaotic. And boy, do I love me some chaos. This is where life gets important. These are the decisions I've come here to make. I have to select my favorite rock. Now, I like this one. It's got this cool scar across it. You know, you can tell this one's been in battle. Although I do like this one. It's the young gun, the upstart. The one that could one day surpass all other rocks. But I think this one, I don't know what the difference in any of those rocks were, especially since I've seen this game. You zoom out, so it's tiny. But I do love that it lets me customize my character. Every game should have a customizable character. You are ready. Am I? Your one sole objective, yes? Get to the core. Oh, hold on. I need to read that the right way. It's bright red in all caps. Get to the core. There, that's a little bit better. So, I don't know what all the controls are. WASD to move. Well, like I assumed, we were not going to be very successful in the beginning. But that's okay, because we can go to the shop and sell all of our iron. And remember when we were doing 5 damage? Well, now we're doing 10. And remember when we were only collecting 1 iron per hit? Well, now we're collecting 6.5. This game is just going to incrementally get bigger and bigger. I can already tell that we're getting pretty massive at this point. And we're getting pretty darn close to, well, not the core, but we're pretty darn close to whatever this is. Silicon, probably? That would be my guess. Why do I say that? I really don't have any real reason to say that. But let's see. Yes, never mind. I have an absolute phenomenal reason to say that. It's because it says it right here. So there's a 20, I'm assuming 20 thickness layer of iron, a 10 thickness layer of silicon, and a 5 thickness layer of aluminum. That's if you go straight down toward the center. I'm not going straight down most of the time. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. And I did stumble upon, as long as I don't mess it up, a nice method to do this really quickly. If I kind of go on a little bit of an angle, it kicks me into the wall so I don't fly off in the middle of nowhere. And I can drill straight. One! Oh, that's hard, isn't it? That instantly destroyed us. But that's okay. Now we have, I'm assuming, enough of the iron to get, well, at least a little bit more fuel. Fuel's great. What I wanted was this. Armor will negate some block damage. So every time I hit with my drill, I don't take as much damage. This is what I want. I also need to get better resources. I think silicon will probably be more expensive than iron. Not sure what makes me think that. Why do I bounce so much? I'm trying to just go straight down. And that last trip finally gave us enough that we could max out our ore extraction. So we're getting the maximum number of iron. Period. And I don't think... Yeah, so our drop boost... Can't buy any more, right? Nope, can't. So our drop boost went from... What was it? It's 321%. Which means that if we were collecting 1 before... Well, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's cumulative. Because if we were collecting 1 before, we should be collecting 3 now. But we're collecting at least 10, I saw. I don't know. I don't know what justifies what percentage of what. Again, maybe it's cumulative. I need to sell off my iron and get more drill damage so I can actually get into the silicon. Because it seems like that's where most of my next upgrades are locked behind. There! I collected 1 piece of silicon. 1! Oh, go to the shop. Was that enough? Oh, that 1 piece of silicon was actually worth 33. I think. Am I reading that? I think that's right. Yes, it absolutely was. So let's get a couple more armor. Armor is so helpful for getting deep because if we're taking less damage, I think my fuel is my health bar. Oh, I need to pay attention because the drill goes directly toward where my mouse is. But I think the fuel is my health bar. It expires over time because, well, I mean, we are special rock that uses fuel for some reason. But not only that, but every time we hit something, whether with our drill anyway. Oh, look at how strong that. Just give me, yes, a little bit. That's all. Just chipping away at it. Because I need more armor. I need more iron. I need more money. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Give it. Yes. 1 more. Yes, we got it. We doubled our output of silicon. So that shield is finally paying off. Oh, and we've unlocked a couple other things. Should I max out my fuel? No, I need more damage. I need to be destroying things faster. I don't need to be in there as much. What I need is increased drop rates of block. Is that just for the silicon? Or is that for all blocks? Drop rates of blocks, drop rates of blocks. I think it's all blocks. Toggle shift to not get knockback when you break a block. That would be nice, but does that use fuel to do that? I'm gonna have to think about that one. Right now I want this. I need coins. I need to invest more into my future. Oh wow, and look at our money go up. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good upgrade to get that siphon. I don't know how we're extracting money directly from rock. Whatever technology this is, I am thankful for it though, because I don't have to sell off all of our iron now. I don't have to choose between my upgrades. I can be working toward all of them. Okay, let's go to the shop. I'll grab this. Bouncing around really slows me down, and I don't want slowed down right now. I think we're finally at the point where we need to start. Oh my god. I don't know if it takes more fuel or not, but ooh, buddy, we just catapult right through. So there's nothing stopping us when that shift lock is whatever that thing is called. What's it? Gravity lock. Whatever that is impressive. Actually, if I go on a little bit of an angle, I can kind of use the shift lock and drill through all the iron on my way down to the silicon. Now, grab some silicon. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, real bad. Real bad. But that gave us enough iron now. Okay, that's... My goal is to go on a spiral. Get started, go on a spiral, cut to the core, grabbing as much iron as I can. As many resources on my way to the center. And after a few upgrades, this is the destruction that we can cause. I can go through the silicon finally. Barely. I mean, it's still kind of tough. We can't quite peel that all the way off like we could the iron. But eventually we'll get there. I mean, I know that's the whole point, but it's getting there really fast now, which tells me that I am right to suspect that as I zoom out, that this tech tree is only going to get much, much bigger. Look how far away I can go. I don't know how big this gets, but I have a nasty suspicion that this only gets that much bigger. I mean, we have barely just scratched the surface of it, so I'm just going to grind up some resources for a bit. And with just a few more resources and a little bit better method, I found if I come over here on the side and I wiggle my mouse a little bit, I can cut a clear path through, and I can almost make complete circles, at least until I get down into the aluminum layer, because now I can just crack right through the silicon. Which is nice, but that aluminum still stops me dead in my tracks. Oh, I don't know how hard aluminum is compared to iron and silicon, but I didn't think it was that hard. Just touching it. Ow, 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 ow. Look at this. The second I start diving into it, because I'm trying to get to the core, right? That's my whole objective. I get down there, I win. I beat the game. But I can see this aluminum is going to be a pain. There are really cool upgrades. Like, I got this one. This gives me a thruster so I can fly. Not sure why I need to fly. I'm just going straight down. But hey, it works. Drill speed of the drill increases? But I need rock for that. How do I get rock? Is it every time I die? Shockwave, causing an explosion when you are going fast. Yes, please! That takes gunpowder. How do I make gunpowder? By getting sulfur. How do I get sulfur? This game went from a pixelated plinko machine of death to now an arcade resource collector. I'm just collecting this. I could just collect the entire planet. And I'm not sure if speed has any bearing on how much damage I do, but I'm about to find out. No, absolutely zero. Oh, I was hoping I could just slam down right through it. Kind of like a railgun, just get a nice running start and just plow right through all of the aluminum. So instead, I'm just going to sit here and do what I've been doing, collecting all of the resources above it. I know I'm not going to get there yet. Yeah, not even close. But we made almost $250,000 because we were darn close to zero. So now we have a lot of money to spend on upgrades, including getting tier 2 planets. I don't know if I'm ready for tier 2 planets. I guess what can it hurt, right? That's the only way I'm getting my laser. I have to get gunpowder, and the only way to get gunpowder is to get sulfur. So let's find a planet that has sulfur. I want lasers. I can also use most of my iron for increased drill damage. I'm gonna need that for sure if I'm going to another planet. And I have not a lot of iron, according to this game. How do I collect more of these resources? I've maxed out my booster. Not quite, but we're getting there. Now what? I can't go there? Why not? Oh, I have to go to Holmes Moon. Does this have sulfur? Oh, it's in the bottom. Oh, there's rock and coal, though. And I need $1 million to buy this? Okay, well, we've got some work to do, don't we? This might be it. This might be my first shot at trying to get to the core of this thing. I'm gonna guess it doesn't completely beat the game. If there's other planets and there's a moon, yes! Oh. Wait. I got to the core. Am I supposed to defeat the core? You touch it, you die, or what? It didn't say you win, you defeated the core or whatever. Or you got to the core. Maybe I just need to collect more resources. I wonder why I would think that. Okay, fine. I will get to core harder then. I will drill it so hard it will just disintegrate. But at least we're to the point now where I can actually drill out some of the aluminum. I can start collecting some of this. And I'm not sure, again, if it's more expensive than any of the other resources to mine. Like if I get more money for it or not, but it doesn't really matter. I need this. This is going to be my next level of upgrade. So this is my life now. Real shaky, real right here. Well, it wasn't a lot, but it was a lot more than what we had. So that's good. Honestly, the next upgrade, if it could be like a nice girthy drill would be nice. I don't mind drilling one rock at a time when I'm trying to get to the center, but it's so difficult to mine out an entire planet. It takes so long to do it. I need massive, massive damage. I want to just obliterate the entire screen all in one click. And some undisclosed amount of time later, and numerous upgrades, I think I'm finally ready to start smacking the crap out of this core. I don't know how much damage it's going to do to me, but the aluminum is finally not doing much to me. That, and I'm getting dizzy going around in a circle. So it would be better if I could just figure out what I'm supposed to do after I touch this thing. And I want lasers. I want bigger, girthier damage. I need to be able to destroy more things in one hit. Okay. So here's our first tippy tap. Oh. Well, I don't know if we're going to destroy it. It did get smaller. It's going to hurt. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're doing some sizable damage. We can't quite one-shot it, and it takes away way too much of our health. But we're making progress. In fact, enough progress. We finally have over $1 million so I can unlock the moon. I never once thought I would ever buy a moon, but hey, here we are. That did not leave me with much, but it left me with enough. Oh my god, rocks are hard. Who would have guessed? A lot harder than aluminum. Actually, not that big a deal. It takes away a little bit of my health, but it's about the same as the aluminum, I would say. Now, the other question is, can I get to the sulfur? Because I need sulfur to get gunpowder. And I need gunpowder in order to get a laser. Not sure how that works, but hey, something has to create it. Maybe I make a candle and a magnifying glass, and that's how I get my laser. I am essentially doing the exact same thing as when kids burn ants with a magnifying glass. Except on a planetary level. Maybe that's all the Death Star really was in that one movie. It was just a giant magnifying glass. What is this? This is coal. Okay, good. Coal will be a necessary resource or something. My god, is it hard, though. That's way harder than the aluminum. Now, find a thin point. Attack. Attack the aluminum. Because I know the further down I go, it seems to get harder and do more damage to me. But once I kind of chip away at this aluminum, protecting this core, I then actually have a shot at it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to destroy it just yet. Ooh, there's a good one. Now, if I can kind of go out, I don't know how my regen works, but I think as I destroy more blocks, especially ones that don't do that much damage to me, I think I gain health. I will gain... Oh, yeah, especially the silicon. I don't know what the heck I did to have the silicon be my main source of regeneration. Maybe that's how that works? Whatever it is, this is it. I mine this, I get health. I don't know how many hits it's going to take. I don't know if it's got like a set health, or maybe you just tap it 3 times. And if you can withstand the damage it does to you, you win. Okay. If I blow up in the process of blowing it up, do I also win? Because I don't have the health for this. I don't think I'm going to be able to withstand this last blow. And iron, I think, regens a little bit, but I don't think it regens me enough to really... Yeah, not nearly enough to justify mining out all of the iron. Okay, let's go tippy-tap it. We win! You died, but we win! Prestige planet! ×3 block health. Ugh. But ×3 resources. I could try it. We're absolutely obliterating the iron, but that means I won't get any more aluminum because I cannot touch the aluminum. As it is right now, I barely can go through it. Okay, well, we're doing okay. Meg lock this. Actually, not all that bad. Oh, the silicon. Oh my god, no, I can't touch the aluminum. I can't even touch one block. The silicon almost destroys us. But look at all of the iron we're collecting. It's almost as if it's 3 times as much as it was before. So really, where I thought you destroy the core, you win, you don't. You destroy the core, you get another planet, which has 3 times the amount of resources that the previous one does. Which means that mining the iron is actually helpful again. So I want to get as many prestiges as I can while still being able to destroy the cores. I think that's where I want to be. You got to ride that fine line between being strong enough to get down into the aluminum enough that you can collect a little bit of it. Especially the silicon. My god. Because if you can't get the resources you need, you're kind of screwed. It doesn't matter if you can prestige the planet or not. And then I really don't use silicon for much, so it's really nice to just sell it. And I have so much money that I can increase my siphons more, which will just get me more money. I mean, it's just a continuous loop. And now you can kind of see the tech tree's finally getting pretty massive. Now, we don't have our lasers, but let's go back to the moon and kind of see, do I have the option to get into the sulfur now? Because we have actually gone up a ton since I was here last. The coal still hurts real bad. Not nearly as bad as the silicon on my prestiged planet. And I don't know if I'm stuck now with a prestige planet or if I can choose. Can I even touch that sulfur? Did I collect? I collected some. I don't know how much. I think it's this, the 74. Is that enough for some gunpowder? Gunpowder unlocked. Yes, just enough for that. And now I can have grenades! Be able to shoot grenades by pressing space. What? I guess I am destroying planet, but grenades, wouldn't that be like a ballistic missile or something to actually do some sizable damage? I also need 50 gunpowder. Oh, is that in the crafting? Oh my god. Okay. And there's gems? Use gems to upgrade bulk crafting. Where do I get gems? There is so much more to this than I originally thought. Oh, and that takes time. And you can upgrade it, and that speeds up the amount of crafting you do. Wow. Okay, so now I have to mine resources to craft things. I can't just instantly sell them. Although I guess I could. And there's going to be, I don't know, something the coal is used for. All of this is going to be used for crafting something. I need money, which I have the siphons for. I have what, 3 separate tech trees now? And I have 1 core. What does a core do? What does any of this do? Was that from destroying the planet? Cool. So there's a lot more to this than I thought. There's challenge modes. There's Prestiges. There's different planets. There's the sun. Let's go. Never mind. I was going to go check out the sun. That's not happening. $150 quintillion. That's going to take a while. I'm up into the thousands of dollars right now. With how fast this game has been ramping up, maybe we'll be into the quintillions in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one. And remember to take care. And goodbye!